Hi everyone, it's Donna today. In today's video, we will be making a quick salad that is high in fiber and high in protein. This is a video that I promised that I would do at the last one, so here goes. Before we start though, I just wanted to give you some of the nutritional value to some of the things that I'll be using today. So I have my lemon, which is packed with vitamin C, and it helps with the immunity, especially during the winter time. We have olive oil that I took the liberty of pouring out. I have my olive oil right here, and it has both omega-3 and omega-6 fatty oil. It is good for your hair, your skin, and especially your heart. I also have cilantro here that helps to protect you from heart disease. It helps with diabetes, obesity, and seizure activities, especially the severe seizure kind. It is also good for your hair as well as your skin. We have chickpeas that I'm using from the can today, and that's good for protein. It has vitamins, it has fiber, it has minerals, and it is also good for weight management, as well as it's good for hummus, as we all know. There's also the black beans that I have. I'm using the Goya brand, and the black bean helps to maintain a healthy bone or your healthy bones, and it's also good for lowering your blood pressure and to ward off any heart disease. There's the bell pepper, and that's good for vitamin A, vitamin C, and beta carotene. And I'm using a red onion today, and that's also good for fiber, vitamins, and minerals. So right before we start, I have to remind you not to forget to subscribe, to share, to like, and to hit the all on the bell notification so you can get all the videos. And I just need to apologize for taking such a long time to put out another video, but it's been quite hectic. No excuses, but it's been very hectic. So the first thing I'm going to do is to actually, what I think I should do first is to open up my can of black beans. So I have a strainer that I'll be using, and this is to help to drain all the water that's in it. I don't need any water. So here we go, black beans. And what I'll do is I'll rinse it so I don't get any of the hidden sodium that's in the beans. I'm going to rinse it with cold water. I probably should have done this before, but I wanted you to see the different cans that I'm using. So this is draining, and while this is draining, I will open up the can of chickpeas. Now, everything that you see here today, I've already cleaned properly. I washed everything, including the cans. And the reason why I chose to wash the cans is because they're coming from a factory, and sometimes there are mice or rats in those factories, and what happens is they'll urinate or have their excrements on these cans, and without knowing it, you might be ingesting rat urine, and that could be quite deadly. I've seen that happen in the intensive care unit years ago. A patient worked in a hospital. Actually, he was a superintendent, and he didn't know what happened. No one knew it was the rats, and he almost died. Thankfully, someone thought about checking him for vermin, urine, feces, and he survived. So the next is the chickpeas that I'm rinsing. And while I've rinsed this, I'm going to let it drain. And while it's draining, I'll cut up my onions. So here we go. I'm going to make it really, really small. So I slice it that way, slice it really thin, going the opposite direction. And you see it's already coming apart. So then what you can do is just cut the bottom here. So this allows it to sit still. So here we go. I'm going to try and make this video as short and sweet, so we're not watching a very long video. If you don't like onions, don't include it. If you're allergic to any of the ingredients that I have, just don't include it. You know yourself better than anyone else that will or ever will know you. So you can just eliminate these things, whatever it is you don't like. Now, don't eliminate the entire salad because you need your fiber. Okay. So there we go with that. I'm going to you can put corn in this, but I chose not to use corn only because corn is high in fructose and it's also a starch. So if you're trying to lose weight like I am, and it's been going well, you just don't want to add any hidden sweets. So here we go, pepper. Okay. You can use, instead of cilantro, if you don't like cilantro, you can use onions burning my eyes. Ooh, I wish you could see it. You can use parsley, Italian parsley. I actually like the taste of the cilantro, so I tend to use it a lot. It gives it that international Mexican feel. Okay, here we go. Remember, I'm not a chef, so if you see me using this knife and you don't think I'm doing it correctly, just let me know. Put it in the comment section. You know, I want it to be tasty, not finger licking good, having my fingers in it. Haha. Okay, here we go. That's the pepper. I think I'm going to put some more peppers in it. And you can take the veins out, just like so. Again, I'm putting all of this into my compost bin, and so that I can have nice, rich soil for the spring, coming spring, hopefully. What I did find out recently, someone told me, was that the lemon skin is really not good for the worms, and so I have not been using that of late. So someone didn't message me but saw the video, and someone I knew and called me and told me. So here we go. Now we have the cilantro. Oh, and what I forgot to tell you was that you can also use some salt. If you're salt sensitive, just eliminate some of the salt or eliminate it at all of it. Now I don't have any meat that I'm using today. I just wanted to enjoy just the salad and call it a day because I'm not very hungry. So here we go. Now you're probably wondering why I have the real-time lime or lemon in front of me, but I have it there for a reason, and I'm going to tell you after I'm done with this recipe here. Knife needs to be sharpened. And of course, we have the trusted lemon squeezer that I got from Mexico. So I'm squeezing so you can see what I'm doing. I'm squeezing my lemon juice in. And I think it's going to be nice and citrusy because I have 2 cans of beans in here. So I'm going to use the entire lemon. Not using the real lemon or real lime here, or the real lemon. I didn't buy 2. I just bought the real lime because I have a reason for it. I didn't want to waste my money. Okay, so I have about less than a quarter cup of olive oil, and I'm using this olive oil palm pan, and I got this from BJ's. If you want to put more, I might end up just adding some more. You can. And of course, my sea salt, which I'm using a teaspoon, but you're gonna salt it to taste. It's just a teaspoon. There we go. Now we're gonna stir it. Look how pretty it looks. Everything is good for you. This is like what they use in the Middle East also. They tend to use a lot of, chickpeas. They use a lot of beans and a lot of herbs. And they don't really have any issues with their weight like we do here in the U.S. I was in Morocco once, several years ago. They do smoke a lot. But overall, I think they're a lot healthier than we are. There we go. And there you have it. A quick chickpea black bean salad. Now, what I wanted to share with you about the real lime is, you saw that I used fresh squeezed lemon. This one here is from, it says 100% lime juice, and it says from concentrate with added ingredients. Now, let's hear what the added ingredients are. I can read it. It says the first ingredient, not lemon or lime, the first ingredient is water. Bad choice right there. Then lime juice, concentrate, and less than 2% of lime oil. Now, do you want any lime oil in your system? There is also sodium, hidden sodium again. Not just sodium, sodium benzenate and sodium metasulfate, which are preservatives. We don't want that in our system, right? So this is going to go in the trash. And this is also the real lemon, which I just didn't want to purchase, but I picked this up, and it has the same thing. The first ingredient should be lime or lemon juice, but it's water. It's from concentrate, and usually from concentrate means that they freeze it and then reconstitute it again. Sometimes they dry it out, but most times what they do is they blend everything up, including the skin. And sometimes the skin has oils in it, and it can make you itch. Now, I have one other takeaway that I want to share with you, and that's dill seed. Now, this is Three Rivers that I got from the Indian market. You can use this in your spice. You can use it in cooking, in making fish. But the seeds, they're really good for freshening your breath. And the juices from the seeds, if you have bad breath or you know someone that has bad breath, well, I don't know if I would want to give it to someone with bad breath, but at least try it and then tell them about it. But what you do is you chew it and you swallow the juice. And over time, I can't tell you if it's a month or 2, but over time, you will be able to experience sweet smelling breath. And I must tell you, I have tried it, and it's nasty. But if it's effective, You might as well use it. Okay, so I must say goodbye. And until next time for our next video, this is Donna, encouraging you to aim for the moon. And if you miss, you'll be among the stars. Bye-bye.